Bismillahi, alhamdulillahi, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillahi, rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri, wahlul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Welcome back to the Unlock Quran series, all of you. And today we are going to start our actually the fourth class, and it's going to be our second grammar lesson. So we have finished like two of the vocabulary parts, and we finished one grammar, and now this is the next one. Now let's begin here. Okay. So just let me connect you. Okay, so this is now the second grammar lesson of second one. And let me ask you like quickly. Okay, let me quickly ask you. So we have our students, the 6 words, huwa, hum, anta, ana, antum, nahnu, occurs in the Quran how many times? Who can answer? Answer me. The 6 words, huwa, hum, anta, ana, antum, we did it in the last class. It occurs in the Quran how many times?
1,000 times?
1,300 times.
Oh.
1,300 times. Huwa, hum, anta, ana, antum, nahnu. It is coming in the Quran. And you remember huwa, hum, antum. Remember. Just remember how we did it. Who? Let's do on this side. Huwa, that means he. Huwa, 1. Hum is 4. When I'm using all 4 fingers, yani jama. Hum. So huwa, hum. But when you do anta, 1 finger. Ana with 1 finger. That means it is 1. You and me. So huwa, that means he, whom, they. When I say anta means you with 1 finger, you. Ana means I, and antum, that means you all. And nahnu, that means we all. So remember the fingers, huh? So you will know singular, plural with finger. Huwa, singular. Hum, plural. Anta, 1. Ana, 1. Antum, all, plural. Nahna, all. So this much. Remember the hand movements. Okay, now again, plural of ana is. What is the plural of ana?
Nahnu.
MashaAllah, very good. Next, nahnu, good. The meaning of nahnu?
We.
Good. And in this lesson, now we did a little bit revision of last lesson. This was a revision. Now let's do, what are we going to do? Today we are going to learn some new words. Muslim, mu'min, mushrik, kafir, and salih. These are the words we are going to learn today. Now, let me quickly tell you, remember the last time I gave you the vocabulary sheets? Please make sure you have that vocabulary sheet with you. And this page, I just pulled out this page now. Up till now, if we finish today's class, we have finished 4 classes. Now, just look at this. In the first class, part A and part B. Part A was the vocabulary part of the Quran. Part B was the grammar. So in part A, we learned A'udhu, then Billahi, Min, Shaitan, Shayateen, Ar-Rajim. These were the words we learned. Second part in grammar, in 1B, we learned Huwa, Hum, Anta, Ana, Antum, Nahnu, and Man. Man means who. So you have to remember these words. You have to keep your vocabulary sheet with you and keep memorizing these words little at a time. Then the last class, we learned Ism, Asma, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim, Kareem, Alhamdu, Lillahi, Rabbil, Alameen. So we learned all these words. Today we are going to learn Mu'min, Mushrik, Kafir, Kafirun, Salih. These are the additional, and we will practice along with it. So now let's practice. Tell me the meaning in English. Huwa, tell me the meaning. What's the meaning of huwa?
He.
Hum,
they.
Anta,
You.
Ana,
I.
good. Antum,
you all.
Nahnu,
We.
very good. So let's repeat together. Huwa,
He.
Repeat after me. Huwa. All of you
He.
repeat after. Huwa.
Huwa.
Hum.
Hum.
Anta.
Anta.
Ana.
Ana.
Antum.
Antum.
Nahnu.
Nahnu.
Once more. Huwa.
Huwa.
Hum.
Hum.
Anta.
Anta.
Ana.
Ana.
Antum.
Antum.
Nahnu.
Nahnu.
Now let's say it with the meaning once more. Huwa. He.
Huwa. He.
Hum. They.
Hum. They.
Anta. You.
Anta. You.
Ana. I.
Ana. I.
Antum. You all.
Antum. You all.
Nahnu. We.
Nahnu. We.
So I think this is a good little revision of this is the revision of the last class. I'm sure you must have got it. And also in the last class, what did we learn? Man. This is one more word, man. Man means who. So man huwa. Man huwa. Again, man huwa. That means who is he on the right side. Man huwa. Then man hum. Man anta. Man ana. Man antum. Man nahnu. Remember this, okay? So let's ask questions. I'm going to ask you a question. Man huwa. Give me the answer.
Muslim.
Huwa Muslim. Huwa, that means man huwa. So the answer is going to huwa answer comes in a half. Who is he? Who is he? He is Muslim. So both the times we are saying he. Who is he? He is Muslim. Man huwa? Huwa Muslim. Now, man hum? Who are they? What's the answer for this?
Hum Muslimun.
Hun Muslimun. Muslim. So Muslim is for one. Muslimun is for many. It's Jama, plural. So Muslim one, Muslimun many. So man huwa, who is he? So huwa Muslim. Man hum Muslimun. So you look both the time. Both the answer is the same. Who is he? He is Muslim. Who are they? They are Muslim. Now let's come to Anta. Man anta, if I ask you, man anta, what will you
Ana
reply?
Muslim. Ana
So
Muslim.
here, look, the hand has switched. My hand is switching. First, man huwa Muslim. Man hum Muslimun. Okay, it's about him. Now, when I'm talking to you, the hand will switch. When I ask you, man anta, you will say, ana Muslim. Very good. Now I'm asking you, man antum. Answer?
Nahnu Muslimun.
Nahnu Muslimun. Man antum? Man anta? Anam. So one finger goes, one anta, it switches. Front, back. Man anta? Ana Muslim. Man antum? Nahnu Muslimun. So remember the fingers and the movement. This is very important because you will never forget. If you just keep your hands and if you engage your hands with it, your body, your mind, inshallah, it will just like fit. I mean, this all I'm doing it just for you to get connected. When always you learn better with actions. When you see, by seeing you learn better. So we are doing actions so that our hands and brain, they just connect to each other and we never forget. So I think it's very easy. Now I'm going to start the new lesson. This was a little revision. Now today I'm going to break my lesson into small parts, 7 parts. I'll have it into 7 parts. One small thing I'll teach you, then we'll break. Then I'll teach you something small and then we'll break. Like this we will do, okay? And then in this way, what will happen? You learn very easily when I'm breaking into little parts. Okay, now part 1. We're going to learn something small. So in each part, I'll teach you something very teeny mini, very tiny. Okay, now in the part 1. First one, part 1, let's begin that Arabic words are of 3 types. So what are the 3 types of Arabic words? First of all, we started with Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Remember? So Bismillah means what? Bismi means ism. That was the name. Be with ism. Ism was name. In the name Allah of Allah. So in the name. So we started with the word name. So you should always remember ism. Ism means noun. Name. So ism is a noun. Noun of a, what is a noun? We all know what is a noun. Noun is a name of a person, place, or thing. Okay, what is a noun? We all know noun is a place of any person, like any person, John, or any person you want, Zainab or Shahida or Fatma, or any name you can say this is a proper noun. And common noun like a table, chair, window, these are nouns, things. These are things. Okay, this is one part. The second one is fa'al. Fa'al is verb. What's a verb? Verb is anything which shows action. Action. Now, what am I doing? Talking. So I'm showing action. What am I doing with my hands? I'm moving. Moving is action. Please mute yourself, please. Mute yourself, please. Please mute yourself. Thank you. It's very disturbing. Please make sure you are all muted, because I am uploading all this on the YouTube, and everything will be heard by the world. So please make sure you're always muted. I'll really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Jazakallah khairan. So coming back, fi'al. Fi'al means verb. What is a verb? Verb is something which shows action. So action like running, walking, talking, I'm cooking, whatever I'm doing, that's showing action. And the third part of it is that it's harf. Harf means the particles. Like for example, something, what is a harf? It is something which will connect the noun and the verb together, and it will form a proper sentence. That is called the verb. Like if I say just an ism, like I showed you in the first class, I'll teach you cup, water. They both are something. So, but if I say cup of water, of is a harf, it is a particle which is going to join the two sentences to make a complete sensible sentence. Now let us work together. What are the three Arabic words? Ism, fa'al, and harf. Ism, fa'al, and harf. Remember that. Ism is noun, fa'al is verb, and harf. Only these three things, if you know, your Arabic will be complete. So this is all we have. Like in English, we have the 8 parts. There are so many 8 parts, but in Arabic, there are only 3 parts you should remember: ism, fi'l, and verb. Okay, jazakallah khairan. Now let's go to the next one. This is finished. So the first small part we learned, the ism, fi'l, verb. These are the 3 parts in Arabic language. Okay, now part 2. Let's learn in part 2. Now we're going to do common nouns and a proper noun. A particular noun means like a particular, not a proper noun. We are doing a particular noun. Particular noun, I'll explain to you in a minute what it is. So, kitab, book. So we say, in Arabic, we want to say a book. How we say a book? So there is no need of saying a book. You just say kitabun. Just say kitabun. So the minute you say kitabun, that means it means a book. So you say kitabun. All I did is I added dhammatain. So when you add the two dhamma, the kitab is kitabun. So kitabun is a book. So this is simple. Keep it in your mind. Whenever any common noun is there, you will always see this like this, say with the dhammatain on top, kitabun. Now, if I want to make it into a particular noun, so that a kitab, here I said, kitabun is a book. But if I'm talking about a particular book, I'm talking now here about a particular book. That means this very book which I have in my hand. This is the book I have. I'm talking about this particular book. So how will I say the book? The book, that means now I know, oh, I'm talking about this particular book. How will I say? In English, we just put the book. And if we talk about a particular book, we say the book. But in Arabic, what you'll do, you'll put lam with sukun. So it's very difficult to say kitab. Try to say kitab. You can't say it. It's not coming out of the mouth. Kitab. But so that is why what we do, we just put Hamza. Whenever it's written, you will always put Hamza. So when you put Hamza, it will become, it's easy to say now. It is easy to say, and you will say al-kitab. Al. Let me give you something very interesting. Now, in English, like we have School. So in English, there is no Hamza. You don't add Hamza. And the silent letters, you just say it quickly. So school, school. Or you say, this is a street, street. Or you say, station. I've gone to the station. It's easy to say, but I have really heard people saying they cannot say school. They will say is school, or they will say sakul. I've heard like those people, a few, those who don't know the English language, they haven't learned, and in their language, they don't have something like they are not able to say it. So it's very difficult for them to say. They'll say satreet, or they say street, or they say citation, or they say station, station. So I'm sure all of you have heard, must have heard this somewhere or something, but this is just because that language, it's not taught in that particular language, but in English it's taught. So we say school very easily. So this problem is taken away in the Arabic language. Straight away they put alif in the front. So you don't have to struggle saying al kitab. No, al, simple, al kitab. All right. Now next coming, now let's take an example over here. Al kitabun. Okay. Now what happens is, kitabun means a book. The minute you want to say al kitab, the on top the two dhamma, you will cut it, and you'll just cut out the dhammatain, and you'll make it into one dhamma, and it becomes al kitabu. Okay, so just remember, one book is kitabun, and we talk about a particular al kitabu. So kitabun, if it is coming alone by itself, it's bun, and the minute you put al, it becomes kitabu. So that gets dropped. Okay, now common. Now let's hear it. See, kitabun, al kitabu. See the difference? Kitabu, a book. Sorry, kitabun, a book. And the minute you're talking about the book, that particular book, you will say al-kitabu. So here, kitabun, as soon as you put al, changes into kitabu. A book, kitabun, the book, al-kitabu. Okay, now let's do. Come on, let me see. Translate into Arabic book. Answer me.
C. Kitabun.
Kitabun. Good. Next. Now this is one test finished of yours, small test. So we finished two parts now. The first one was we learned Arabic is divided into three parts, ism, fi'l, and harf. And the second part or topic, second unit, we learned that kitabun, if you want to, kitabun is a book. The minute you change it into al-kitab, the book, you will say kitabu. Kitabun turns into al-kitabu. Al, as soon as al comes, it becomes al-kitabu. Now let's learn about the third point. Third point is basically we are going to practice. Let's practice. So first of all, let's see the meanings. Muslim, what's the meaning of Muslim? You may know a Muslim person, a Muslim.
Muslim.
Muslim, someone who follows Islam. Mu'min means a believer, somebody who believes in Allah. Mu'min. Salih, Salih means a pious person, a very good person, a nice person. Salih, that means. Kafir is somebody who's a non-believer, who disbelieves in Allah. Mushrik, mushrik is someone, he's a polytheist, someone who has associated different partners, and there is like more, they believe in more than one God. That's a mushrik. So we know this. So now let's read this. This is Muslimun, Mu'minun, Salihun, Kafirun, Mushrikun. Look, this means Muslimun, a Muslim, Mu'minun, a believer, Salihun, a pious person, Kafirun, a disbeliever, and Mushrikun, a polytheist. Now, let's talk about that particular. This means anyone. Now, when I say Muslimun, Mu'minun, anyone, it could be anyone. But if I'm going to talk about this one particular Mr. A, he's the Muslim. So how will you say this is Muslimun is a Muslim, and I want to turn it to the Muslim. So I'll change to al. I add al. As soon as you add al, what happened? The matain got dropped and it became mu. So let's practice together. Repeat after me. Muslimun al-Muslimu.
Muslimun al-Muslimu.
Mu'minun al-Mu'minun.
Mu'minun al-Mu'minu.
Salihun al-Salihu.
Salihun as-Salihu.
Kafirun al-Kafiru.
Kafirun al-Kafiru.
Mushrikun al-Mushriku.
Mushrikun al-Mushriku.
Very good. Now I will tell you and you give me the, make it into al and tell me. Muslimun, give me the answer.
Al-Muslimu.
Mu'minun,
Al-Mu'minu.
salihun,
As-Salihu.
kafirun,
Al-Kafiru.
mushrikun.
Al-Mushriku.
MashaAllah. So we have learned. So we did the three parts are done. The first part, what did we learn? We learned that Arabic is divided into three parts. Now, the noun, isim, and the verb, which is fi'il, and the particle, which is harf. Second time, what did we learn in the second time? That a book, and the difference between and the. Kitabun, kitabu. The third one, we just did some practice of those words. The fourth one, again, examples. So here, to make it easy, when like I'm just telling you for now, it's not forever, like for now, to make it easy, we will drop even the mu. So let's only say Muslim, Muslim, Mu'min, Salih, Kafir, Mushrik. Yes, you can say that also. So when we are talking, when we speak, like, the spoken Arabic, they say, when we speak, we say, Huwa Muslim. We don't say Huwa Muslim or Muslimun. We don't say like this. So we say when you've spoken Muslim. So you should know that sometimes you can just drop, like how in Quran, when we come at the end of a sentence, end of the ayah, we drop everything and just put a sukoon on it. So you can say this is Muslim, Mu'min, Salih, Kafir, and Mushrik. So you can also say it in this. Now, the formula of plural. Now, let's come to plural. Now, I'm going to teach you how to make plural. And making plural also, we'll do very little at a time, step by step. Okay? So, like in Arabic, we have a singular. In English, they have singular and plural. But in Arabic, there is singular, dual, and plural. But we are not going to get into that. We're going to, gradually ease into all the rules, and to make sure that everything, whatever little you learn, that you have to learn it thoroughly before you learn anything new. So first one is formula of plural. What's the formula of plural? Un and in. Now, Muslimun. So normally, now we will learn that better later on, but I just want to explain this. Muslimun. So whenever two dhammatain is there, always it will be Muslimun, Muslimun. And whenever there is fatha and kasratain, that means Musliman and Muslimin. Whenever there is fathatain and kasratain, Musliman, Muslimin, it becomes Muslimin. Okay? So a Muslimun Muslimun becomes Muslimun. Musliman becomes Muslimin, and Muslimin also becomes Muslimin. So just remember this. Don't get confused. I'm just like sharing some information. Gradually, it will all stick in your head. All right. So now let's do this. Muslim. So for now, as I said, forget the Muslimun in un. Just forget. Let's focus on this. Muslim. So when you want to make it into plural of Muslim, you want to make a Muslim in plural, what will happen? It will become into Muslimun or Muslimin. Okay? Now I already told you, when you put Dhammatain, it is Muslimun, and Fathatain and Kasratain is Muslimin. I already told you, but let's practice for now. Muslim turns into Muslimun or Muslimin. Mu'min turns into Mu'minun or Mu'minin. And Salih can be turns into plural, Salihun and Salihin. And Kafir turns into plural, Kafirun, Kafirin. And Mushrik turns into Mushrikun, Mushrikeen. So this way, it turns into a plural. Also, one more thing, you can see these numbers on the side. These numbers are telling you how many times in the Quran they are occurring. Like Muslim, Muslimun, Muslimin, 42 times. Mu'min, Mu'minun, 230 times it's coming in the Quran. So today, if you learn these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words, that means imagine you count all this much you have already learned in the Quran. So this is how we are learning small things at a time, which are appearing in the Quran so many times. And gradually, by the end of the course, inshallah, you literally know the whole Quran. You will have literally, the whole language. You learn it as an Arabic, as a Quranic Arabic, as a language you will learn. Okay, now test. Test. Come on, are you ready? One of the ways to make plural into Arabic is, how do you make
add
it plural?
one gene.
Un and in.
D.
D. Answer is D. Correct. So you just add un, in. Any word, just add a un and in, and it becomes into plural. Now translate. Wal kafirun. Give me the meaning of it.
Disbeliever.
Very good. And the
And the disbeliever.
disbelievers. Very good. Wa ana. Wa ana Muslim.
I am a Muslim.
Yes, mashallah. Very good. Then finished. Now we finished four parts, completed, practiced. Let's come on the fifth part, small part. See, I'm doing little things I'm teaching you, so it is gradually, it will fit into your head. Okay. So the next one is signs. How do you know when you look at any word, how do you know it is a noun? Very easy. Any word which has al, or it has fathatin, kasratin, dammatin, or un, in, and also at. This means it's a noun. Now, at, just like forget it, I'm not teaching it right now, so we just leave it, because at will come when there is for feminine, when you talk about the feminine gender and masculine gender. Right now, we are only focusing on al, an, in, un, in. So you have learned only Muslim, Muslimin, Muslimun. At comes when it becomes Muslimat. So don't get confused. I don't even want you to look at it and try to understand it. Just ignore that. We are only focusing on this. So whenever I teach you anything, just focus on whatever I'm teaching. Don't even think about the other things. So whatever I'm teaching, just keep focusing, like whatever prior knowledge you already, I'm sure many of you already know a lot of things. So just forget what you know, put it in the background. And whatever I teach, just keep focusing on that. And very little by little, I'm like sort of, injecting information in you, very little by little. And in the long run, you will see it will be like a puzzle. They'll all fit in. You won't even realize, oh, it all fitted in and I can read. So it's going to happen like this, inshallah. So now let's practice. Al, here we have Muslimu and Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, and Muslimun, Muslimin. That much only. Big. We are not doing Muslimat right now, so we are not going to look at it. So this is like basically this is like a small, like a diagram for you to remember. Al, un, in, an, in, and al, un, in, at. Whenever these come, that means it is a noun. So this is for you to understand what is a noun. Test, exam. Let's do it. What are the signs of a noun when it comes in the singular form? What are the signs of a noun when it comes in singular?
The C.
When it comes into singular noun, C, and also al. You forgot.
B.
Yeah, see, let me go back. Remember? Al also. We forgot the al here. So it is both. But yes, your answer was correct. Probably I did not give you enough time. You would have said the other also. Okay, al, and so this is the thing. Then now, part 6. We finished 5 parts. Now let's do part 6. Part 6. Okay, now this is something easy for you to understand. Huwa Muslim. What's the meaning of huwa Muslim?
He is a Muslim.
He is a Muslim. Hum Muslimun. What's the meaning?
They are Muslim.
Very good. Anta Muslim.
You are Muslim.
Ana Muslim.
I am a Muslim.
Antum Muslimun.
You are all Muslims.
Yes. Nahnu Muslim.
We are Muslims.
Very good. So we all know now, it's very easy. Now you all know huwa, hum, anta, ana, antum, nahnu. All I'm doing is adding huwa. Huwa. Now I'm to the pronouns, I'm just adding Muslim, Muslim, Muslim. Add Muslim. Huwa means he, so you'll put Muslim. When I say hum, that means many, plural, so you'll say Muslimun. See, hum automatically will become Muslimun, not Muslim, Muslimun. When I say anta is one, look, my one finger means singular. Many fingers means plural. The minute I say anta Muslim, it becomes it becomes anta Muslim. It will not become anta Muslimun. Remember that. So anta Muslim, ana also Muslim, and antum all four Muslimun. Nahnu also is Muslimun. So these fingers which I do, it will help you in singular and plural also. So the minute you see 1 and 4, you know what it means. All right, the last one, seventh one, is the spoken Arabic. Now let's do a little bit, let's talk, let's learn how to speak Arabic. Now for that, first of all, let's learn a new word today. We are learning hal. Hal in Arab in use, it's like a question. Whenever you want to ask a question, you will use the word hal, and it depends on depending on the sentence. Is it far away? Am I here? Are they? Or do they? Like in English also, we use these different words to just ask that question. Are, is, do you, are you, am I, is he, like this. So let's like little practice about hal. So now we are going to learn it in English, in Arabic. Hal. Now we know who are Muslim. Who are Muslim? We know. Now ask a question. Who are Muslim means he is a Muslim. Now, if I have to turn it into a question, I'll say, is he a Muslim? Is he a Muslim? So I'll say, Hal huwa Muslim? Is he a Muslim? That means if I want to say he is a Muslim, huwa Muslim. Now, if I'm asking you a question, I'll say, Hal huwa Muslim? Now you have to reply to me, yes, he is a Muslim. So yes, the new word you have learned is na'am. Na'am means yes. Yes. Na'am. Yes. So here I'm asking you a question. Hal huwa Muslim? Is he a Muslim? It's a question. Is he a Muslim? And then you will say, yes, he is a Muslim. So you will say, Na'am huwa Muslim. Got it? Now I'm asking you a question. Hal huwa Muslim? You say,
No.
Na'am huwa Muslim. Now you answer me. Hal huwa Muslim?
Naam huwa Muslim.
Very good. Speaking. Now, I'm talking about now one person. Let me talk about so many people are saying, sitting there. So I'm saying, hum Muslimun, correct? Hum Muslim, that means they are Muslims. Now I'm asking you a question. Hal, remember now, four fingers. Hal hum Muslimun?
Naam hum Muslimun.
There you got it. Hal hum Muslimun? Naam hum Muslimun. So you got it. Hal huwa Muslim? Naam huwa Muslim. Hal hum Muslimun? Naam hum Muslimun. We got it. So here, look what we have learned. We have learned the pronoun hum. We've learned to change from Muslim to Muslimun. We know, and we've learned how to question it. So we are learning spoken Arabic. So hal now. Huwa, hum, finished. Let's come to anta. Hal, question. I'm asking a question. Hal anta Muslim? Answer me.
Naam ana Muslim.
You will say Naam. Yes, Ana Muslim. I am a Muslim. Another question. Hal, question, Hal Antum Muslimun?
Naam nahnu Muslimun.
Very good. See now, Anta, we have learned. When I say Anta, you say Ana. Anta, Ana.
Ana.
Antum,
Nahnu.
Nahnu. So see, it's picking up. Huwa? No, give me
Huwa
that. Huwa,
huwa
hum.
hum.
Anta?
Ana.
Antum?
نحن.
Nahnu. Okay. You got it now. So we got this. Alhamdulillah, we have understood this well. Now, so today's lesson for all that we have learned is all over, and it's all there in the book. At the end of this, I will explain to you. But in the book, you all have it in the book. This lesson is in the book already. So you will look at the book, and all the explanation is given in the textbook. There is a proper workbook. You can do the answers there. You have the flashcards. I shared the flashcards with you. You can go ahead and print those cards also for yourself, inshallah. Now, a little bit of a learning tip I want to give you. Now, this today's learning tip is use it or lose it. What are you going to use and what are you going to lose? Our brain. So I'm going to talk about the brain. Today's learning tip is about our brain. You can use your brain or you can lose your brain. So now we hardly use 5% of our 5 to like 25% of our brain, because the human brain, Allah has made our brain like a computer. We have so much power in the brain. We can do so much, but actually we are not using so much. You will see a child when like it's known that a child can learn like say 8 languages at a time. When the child is born, talk to him in different languages. You will see he will start picking up different languages. I've seen this with my own children. So when you are exposed to different languages, they do pick up. At the same time, 8 languages a child can pick up. That means, think there's so much power in the brain. But school, when the children we go to school, they are whole day, they're learning, studying. How much information? The more you give them, the more they take. The more they just keep taking more and more. So this is how a human brain is made of. That you can. But are we really using our brain to the full capacity? That's a question for you to think. Are we using it for the full capacity? Now, let's come to, we talked about children. Let's talk about senior citizens. So up to 3, now we say, no, oh, now I've become old. Hum to buddhe ho gaye hai. Ab to mera dimag nahi chalta. I've heard people saying that, oh, I cannot do. I've gone old. No, by the time you're 60 years, maybe 3% of your brain cells are dead. Okay, yes, we forget, we feel we are old, but maybe like say 3% of the brain cells are dead, but at least 97% is remaining. So don't ever say that, oh, I've become old. No, old does not mean that you become totally blank. It doesn't mean that. So it's the shaitan telling you, okay, oh, you've become old now. Now you can't do. Or shaitan is telling, now what? You're already 60, 70, 80 years old. You're going to die anyway. Why should you even learn? Wrong. A wrong attitude to life. There is no age. Age is in the way we think. Like how we think, your age is according to that. I have seen many young girls, 18, 19, 20, they are like more depressed than the older people. And I've seen many old people, look at them, jogging, walking, exercising, interacting, socializing. They're so active and they're doing something, they're working, they're doing something. So everything depends on your style of life. So do not let the shaitan come in and tell you that now you've become old. All right. Now, also one more thing I want to tell you. I want to share our Sheikh Habi in Masjid Al Ansar in Texas here. So he had long time ago. He had told me about this one lady. So she was like more than 60 years old or 65 years old. She came to him and told him that, Sheikh, help me. I want to memorize the Quran. And Sheikh at that time was very young. He says, I was very a young person, just started. So he says, oh, how can you do it? And how can you do it? I'm a man also, and how can you do it? Then she kept on back. She's saying, okay, you are a man, but I am old. I'm old enough to be your mother. Please help me, help me. Finally, Sheikh, after a long, I think he gave up and he said, okay, let's start. He started, and that lady, she has memorized the whole Quran. Can you believe it? She was like 60 plus and she has memorized a whole Quran. So when she can do it, why can't we? We can do everything. So we are like, Allah has made us so powerful that we can do anything. And what do we need to do? How the brain will start working? We have to exercise. Don't you feel, you know, my bones are aching, my body is aching, and what do? We just go to the gym and we work at the gym. But when your brain is tired, what do? You should exercise. The more you read, the more you think, the more you interact, the more you do things, the more powerful your brain becomes. So please do not give up. Continue with your exercises. All right. And this is more, yeah, and this is more important for the aged people, the older people. The older we get, we need, like, it is like a car. If you leave the car, it will not drive. If any kind of an instrument, it will get rusted. But if you drive the car every day, it will give you a very long mileage. It will keep running. So never leave your brain alone. If you just leave it, don't care for it, definitely it's going to rust and you won't be able to use it. Allah has given you such a powerful brain. Use it to the full maximum 100% capacity, and then why not use it to learn Quran? Allah has given us brain, full powerful brain. Let's make full use of our brain to understand the Quran, inshallah. And I'm sure you all can do it, and many are doing it, and you will do it. Okay, test. Hal hum salihun? Give me the answer.
C.
C. Naam hum salihun? Yes.
Yes.
Hal antum muslimun?
نعم أنتم نعم نحن مؤمنون.
Very good. You got it. Perfect. Perfect. By the way, the person who is giving me the answers right now is Shahida Auntie. And Shahida Auntie is definitely more than 60 years old. Look at her, how she's answering me. So if Shahida Auntie can answer me, she's 60 plus, I'm sure everybody can answer. She's given me all the answers correctly, and she's so attentive. She's there, she's answering. She's not unmuted herself. She's answering all her questions. If she can do it, all can do it.
I am 70 plus.
You are 70 plus? There you go. That's a bigger incentive. So a person who's more than 70 years old is sitting in my class and answering me all the questions. I think she should be an inspiration for all of us. Mashallah, mashallah. That's something really good. You are an inspiration for all of us. Thank you. Okay, another question. Hal anta mu'min? Hal anta mu'min?
As B.
No, I'm asking, look at my hand. Hal anta mu'min? Then your answer will be?
B. Ana. Naam.
Naam ana mu'min. Yes, that means, are you a mu'min? You'll say, yes, I am a mu'min. Hal anta mu'min? Naam ana mu'min. Correct. Good. Answer is correct. And then, now answer in Arabic. Hal hum muslimun?
Nahnu.
See, remember, hal hum muslimun?
यहाँ तो आपने वो फिर नाम वो तो
हाँ, correct. नाम
हम
नाम नहीं, देखो, hal is a question. Hal is are they?
Oh yeah,
they Muslims?
C.
So you say
Naam hum muslimun.
Very good. Naam hum muslimun. Thank you. Thank you very much. So remember this, hal hum muslimun? So you say naam hum. Hal anta muslim? Naam anta muslim. Hal hum muslimun? Naam hum. But no, sorry. Hal huwa muslim? So naam huwa muslim. Huwa will go with huwa. Hal hum muslimun? Hum will go with hum. But the minute I come for face to face, he means we are talking about somebody else. But the minute I talk, I'm directly telling you, hal anta muslim? Then you say naam ana muslim. Hal antum muslimun? Naam antum muslim. So remember this. When you are talking to somebody else, to the third one, is he a Muslim? Yes, he is a Muslim. Are they Muslims? Yes, they are Muslims. So this way. But if I say, are you a Muslim? So yes, you say, yes, I am Muslim. Are they Muslims? Yes, we are Muslims. You got it? So that's clear for now. Answer, Naam hum muslimun. Now, okay, translate them. In English, you will tell me. Fahum muslimun. فهم مسلمون. What was the meaning
B,
of fa?
B.
Fa.
So they are Muslims.
Yes. So, and what was the meaning of wa? Wa. Remember we did it
And
the last. And wa is and, fa is
so
so or thus, something like this. So they are Muslim, correct. All right, so today's lesson is over, and mashallah, today in this lesson of the second lesson, the one we did in vocabulary on Monday and today, between these two lessons, we have learned 27 new words between these two lessons, which occur in the Quran more than 8,638 times. Now look at this, your battery is getting charged. You're going closer and closer, and we have to charge this battery till we go into 78,000, the whole Quran. So when we finish this, all the courses, you will see this battery will be charged to 78,000. So I told you, I'm going to prove to you that you're going to learn the whole Quran. I'm going to really prove to you that you will be able to learn the whole Quran. So Alhamdulillah, then let us now, I think the class is over. Make sure you do your homework, do your tilawat, do your vocabulary, and let's all pray, let's all do little dua. And yes, of course, let's do the vocabulary sheet. Make sure this sheet is always with you. Do your homework, and at the end of this class, I will send you the Google quiz. Last time I forgot, please remind me if I ever forget. I'll send you the Google quiz, so you'll be able to, quickly self-assess, do your own self-assessment. All right, so let's first of all, let's pray that Rabbi Zidni Ilman. May Allah bless us to recite the Quran correctly. May Allah bless us, help us to understand the Quran correctly. May Allah help us to ponder over the Quran. And may Allah help us to implement, to act upon what the Quran is telling us. May Allah help us to propagate the Quran. Propagate means I am propagating. Whatever I have learned, I am teaching you. And whatever you have learned, you should also teach further. Inshallah. May Allah make you those. It's not difficult. Teach it only to your own children. Teach it in your house. That's more than enough for you. And may Allah help us to memorize the Quran. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله